My name is Aubrey, and usually when you come to my channel, you're greeted with positivity and happiness and just sharing the positive side to running. But I'm training for my first ever marathon, and I'm in week 8. And week 8 was my introduction to anxieties, doubts, questioning my confidence of whether I can actually manage to run a whole marathon. 26.2 miles or 42.2K. And the reason for that is I've progressed into my training that the long runs truly are long. And I wonder, having done a half marathon, can I then do that again right away? You see, the long runs are a double-edged sword. They get you prepared for the marathon distance, but they also expose weaknesses. They also expose where you're not prepared. And I must be honest in saying, last week's long run of 18K, this one at half marathon distance, made me question my own ability, whether this body can run 42.2K. Now, normally, I will share with you what I'm doing with just happy vibes, me enjoying my run, and that won't change because that truly is my honest truth. I'm enjoying what I'm doing within this running space. But for the first time, it hit me. This is not just a marathon. This is my first marathon. And it's a first marathon with a big microscope on me. That I'm running with believe in the run. I'm running with the support of the Adidas brand. And it's not just a normal progression of I've done 5K, 10K half marathon, but it literally is putting this marathon in the world's view. And don't get me wrong, it's exactly how I want it. And that powers me and motivates me most days, except just this week. I saw a different perspective of it and I thought I would just share it as such. And I know this is not the usual Aubrey that you hear, but it's important that I'm honest with you. It's a daunting task. But when I hear your comments, when I hear people saying you can do it, your training looks to be going well, and it's only getting through that training that I will really assure myself that I will do it. But I have to tell you, this is one of the most scariest things I've ever done because my body literally has never done this. The longest I have run is 24K. It's Friday. I'm only doing my second run. It's been a busy week. Work has been crazy, work has been busy, but we're still gonna stick to the same mileage. First run was on Wednesday, Friday, then long run on a Sunday, and it's gonna be a half marathon distance for my long run. For today, I'm doing about 9-10K in my zone 2 pace, just chilling, getting the mileage up. I got a new pair of shoes. I'm reviewing Puma's Mag Max. At the time you're gonna watch this, I'll have the initial review out on the channel already, and I'll link to that at the end of the video. For now, zone 2, 9 to 10K, depending on how I feel, coming up. I didn't realize that marathon training was the blessing that I didn't realize I needed. I'm teaching myself to just run, building up mileage, an aerobic base, endurance in my legs to withstand long distances, and that's it. It's just me, some headphones in, running shoes, and an open road. Hey man, so I love the heat. I love the heat. The weather is perfect. It's about 7 p.m. right now on Friday night, and the weather is perfect. Don't get me wrong, it's hot, and that's going to impact in the heart rate zones. I recently celebrated the fact that I've been running super quick in my zone 2.
Well, I say super quick, my kind of super quick. But it's at the end of the day. I've had a whole day's work and it's hot. My heart rate is up there. But you know what, man? Not injured. It's not raining. Weather's perfect. I got nothing to complain about. Love it.
And I have to say, so I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. The training is going well. But it's when you're called into these long runs. Allow me to share with you my half marathon long run, which I did on Sunday. And I felt it at the end. The beauty of it though is the recovery. I did a run on Tuesday after doing this, and this is progress, but here's my long run I thought I would share with you.
We're due a heat wave today, and it's super hot. It's only like just before 8 a.m., but it's super hot. And things like that will affect your heart rate, because your heart's trying to keep your body cool, but also you're out running. And so this is what zone 2 pace looks like for today, and that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna have a whole lot of runners going past me, but I'll run my own race, man. But this is the pace for zone 2. Good morning. One of the most annoying things has just happened to me. I pressed the lap button on the Garmin, which means it skips the interval I'm doing now. I was supposed to be running 7K in zone 2. I've only reached 3K, but I'm gonna maintain it. I'll just ignore the watch. One more annoying thing about the route I've taken today, I'm trying to hit that half marathon distance, so I had to extend it from my normal one. And it's full of hills. Like the hill I'm about to start going on now, it's impossible that I'm gonna be in zone 2 and this hill. And I need to get back home, so I'm not gonna walk it. Normally I walk to stay in zone 2 if I need to. But for here, I'm just gonna keep it at an easy pace and just maybe follow it by pace as opposed to heart rate. It's gonna be impossible. All right, we're 30 minutes in, and that means time for a gel. And for this one, I'm back to the SIS Beta Fuel. I'm also about to be eaten by some dogs. Right, 46 grams of carbs in one of these. And so, it's really good. I think the only downside to these gels is the texture. They're solid. You therefore have to chew them. So I'm okay with them when I'm on a pace like this, where it's a bit manageable. It's an easy pace. But when you're racing, you don't have time, or at least I don't have the ability to focus on breathing as well as chewing something. It's the only downside to it. So in a race scenario, I probably wouldn't use this one. So this hill, I'm gonna put the graph, show you the elevation here. This picture here doesn't do it justice, but it's super, super elevated. To stay within 142 beats per minute, I'm currently at around 10 minutes per K pace. That's how crazy it is. Finally over the hill, and the heart rate is at 136. So I'm at 4.8K into this run. We're gonna keep it here for the rest of the 7K, purely in zone 2, because the rest is flat or a decline. With me, many, 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 many. Wish death upon me, Lord, I don't cry no more. Don't look to the skies no more. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Somewhere my heart turned cold. Have mercy on many men, many, 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 many men. Wish death upon me. Hey, let's talk music. What music do you listen to on your runs? Comment in the below. Okay, we now have 5K at 6:05 per K pace. This is where the workout really starts. The other part was just me chilling out, spending time with me. 6:05 per K pace, 5K, let's run it. tell you what, I'm feeling the heat. We're floating around 550 per K pace, but I'm feeling it. This is tough. Let's go. Okay, so I timed it that halfway would be here, and they've got like a little tuck shop. So I'm gonna get a bottle of water and then we'll carry on. That's better. Coming up to this hill, the video doesn't do it justice. Oh man. So let's recap. 7K, mostly zone 2. I say mostly because some hills took me into zone 3. And then done 6K at what this thing thinks is marathon pace. I don't think I'll be doing better than marathon at this pace at all. Alright, so you might remember last week's long run was 18K. I've just hit 20K now. Let's go.
And truthfully speaking, this was the start of my self-doubt. Can I finish a half marathon and go right away and do another one? And I know this is not the usual weekly vlog that I give you, but it's the truth. I thought I would sprinkle in a little bit of happiness, a little bit of joy with how the week actually ended. We collected our new car and maybe a little bit of Aubrey back here. What you guys are accustomed to seeing. It is an absolute joy. The guys at BMW gave the
That's so
kids
cool.
some toys. It's an absolute joy, and she took us around to see the new car. That's me, just overly hyped. The kids had fun, and there you go. Absolutely mind-blowing vehicle, man. And it's a matter of perspective that sometimes you will feel low about certain things, and I don't want to call this marathon anxiety an actual anxiety. It's just running at the end of the day. But you must also remember, man, that there are amazing things happening in life. I promise you I'll be back with week 9 telling you what these amazing things are. I've got a secret that I want to share with you. Let me move this mic so you can see this top I'm wearing. And my secret is to do with this brand here. I won't say too much, but there's a lot of good happening. I just thought I would share with you a true and real side of what I'm experiencing as I get ready for this marathon. Thank you for watching this. As always, I truly appreciate it.